You are looking live at UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex in Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania, where the New Jersey Bandits U19 AA girls are getting set to take on the Clarington Flames from Ontario. Hi everybody, it's Joe Rizzo bringing you all the action on Rizzo Vision, and we're glad that you are joining us on this Black Friday. To our American audience, happy Thanksgiving, and to our Canadian audience, we know you are watching, happy Friday. It's Black Friday here in the US. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's sports all over your televisions, but you would be remiss if you did not tune in to watch the Bandits here. Put it on some kind of device, put it on a TV, turn up the volume, and you will not be sorry that you did. Bandits, as the road team designated here at the Burgh Girls Fest in the Pittsburgh area, will be wearing their black uniforms. It's base black jerseys and pants with the integrated silver or gray colors, the dark pink, some white, and the gold helmets. The Clarington Flames, from about an hour or so east of Toronto, I think, have the uniform jerseys similar to the Calgary Flames, but integrated with black pants and black helmets. Brooke Pritchett will start in the net for the Flames, number 30, and Harper Keenan for the Bandits, number 40, will be the goalie for this one. Bandits will play later in this evening against the Piedmont Predators. And this one kicks it off. Some got in today, some got in last night. Hopefully everybody had a safe Thanksgiving and safe travels. Folia lines it up, and we are underway from the Burgh Girls Fest. Flames will regain that puck, bring it in. Folia fell down way behind the play over there, so she's going to join the play a little late. It's loose in front, and Folia, trailing, comes in to pick that one up. Folia up the left wing. Julia will skate it into the offensive zone, turn the corner, looking for somebody in the middle, redirected. There's the first save by Pritchett. A speedy pass and redirection by Jessie Sperling off the feed from Julia Folia marks the first whistle of the game with 14:34 left. And if you say, wow, 14:34 already, well, 15-minute periods here for the tournament. This is the first of 3 prelim games. McNulty fires that one just wide. She's out on the wing with Gabby Rothstein and Mia McSherry also up front. On D, it's Olivia Rothstein on the left and Kira Redmond on the right. One-timer by McSherry, and she nearly had the 5-hole, but Pritchett just closed the door in time. Bandits attacking early. Not even a minute into the game, and they've had 2 golden scoring chances, but Pritchett's kept it out of the net. McNulty now goes beyond the end line, gets tripped up over there, and the Bandits are going to have the first power play of the game. McNulty draws it, and going into the penalty box here just below us is Brooklyn Waller. So Waller, number 8, just below your picture, goes into the penalty box, and these boxes are across the ice from the benches. This is one of the practice rinks for the Pittsburgh Penguins, and it is set up like an NHL facility. It is absolutely gorgeous. You won't find a better facility to play in. Folia will start it out on the dot, has Camarada in the slot and McSherry on the near side wing. Sperling mans the point on the left side, and on the right, it's Logan Shoemaker-Gromick. Shoemaker-Gromick cannot keep that one in, has to retreat, waiting, now sends it forward, picked up by Camarada, who sends it off the boards and skates it in, but only for a little bit. Ping-ponged around a couple of skates. Folia to McSherry, couldn't one time it, had to gather it, pops up and goes behind the net there. Very high pop-up, baseball style. Comes now toward the near side wall and smacked around. Folia is on the other side, goes to the point for Shoemaker-Gromick, and they play catch on the far side wall. Camarada with it down low. Camarada looking, sends it to McSherry, rather Folia on the far side. Folia tees it up, but sends it wide. Comes to the near side wall now. Sperling with 40 seconds on the power play. Folia tees it up, shot, pops over, just over the height of the crossbar, and Pritchett keeps it a scoreless game, but Brooke Pritchett has had to make 3 big saves. I mean, the Bandits could easily be up 3-0 at this point. Now with 23 on the power play. Folia tees it up. Shot saved with the tip of the glove by Pritchett, and the Flames cannot clear. It's pounded right back down low. 13 on the power play. Bandits still have more time to set up again. Sperling wins that one. Now banked off the boards and sent down. It's going to be an icing. No, they say no icing on the tip. So the Flames rope-a-dope, and they kill that one off to survive the 0-0 score at this point. A minute and a half penalties. Rothstein tripped on her own accord there, so no call was going to be forthcoming. Papa Giorgio sent it down low. It comes to the point on the far side for Lloyd. Lloyd tried to get it on the far side wing, was looking for Corrigan, but couldn't quite complete the pass. This one sent down, not icing, and Fernanda Venuto picks it up. Venuto off the boards for Mandy Scott, can't connect. Here is chasing it down. Glass ball off the boards on the far side by the Flames bench. Flames pick it up in their own end. Sharples is going to grab that pass and try to make a run with it, but there are only Bandits there for her to meet. Lloyd wisely did not make the cross-ice pass that her teammates were screaming for, because 2 Bandits were there ready to pick it off and go the other way. McNulty will pass that forward to Scott and jump off for the end of her shift. Pritchett knocks down the dump in. Lloyd picks it up, hounded by Scott over there. Otterbein now out with Rizzo up front and Scott. McCaffrey on right D, and Venuto, who grabs the puck there, on lefty. Rizzo gets the connection from Venuto and sends it deep for Otterbein to go get it. Hoover vacuums that up, but Otterbein took it out of there and picks it up and goes through into the slot. Was looking for Scott there. That one comes up the middle. Rizzo knocked it down, and it's sent back in by Shoemaker Gromick. No icing and onside. Rizzo the first in pursuit over there. Puck got out of the zone. Bandits will have to play catch and neutralize. Shoemaker Gromick off for Rizzo. Rizzo pounds it forward again. Gets it a little bit past Heron, who has to go behind the end line to pick it up. Up the far wing, and now in the middle it's Boucher. Had a piece of it. Now Heron picks it up. Pass knocked down. Rizzo picks it up and will send it back in, turn and head off to complete the change, as Otterbein does as well. Claus jumps out there, and with her is Folia and Sperling. Claus and Folia and Sperling bumped into one another. Kepler helps correct the mistake there, and the Bandits go unscathed. Sperling just lost that one crossing over the line. Corrigan will pick it up, try to send it deep, and will get the dump in. Flames will take at least one player on the change. Bandits try to break out. Picked off right down the middle, but knocked away. That was Kennedy Aiken with that, with nearly had the chance. Didn't have a moment, though, to unleash the shot, and that one sent in offside. So we haven't had many whistles here in the early going, but there is one. Williams will take it for the Flames. Addison Williams against Julia Folia. Williams wins it there. Glass ball under pressure from Sperling, has to go D to D. Camarada nearly picked that one off, and the Flames will dump it in. Racing in is Papa Giorgio. Rachel Papa Giorgio tries a centering feed, can't connect it. Bandits have 4 down low there, so the Flames' points are open if they could get it there. Shot, and Keenan makes the save. So Harper Keenan gets on the board. First save of the game for number 40 in the dark uniforms. Teammates with the gold helmets, if you're just tuning in. And the Clarington Flames from Ontario in the Calgary Flame styled jerseys, but with black pants. Comes down low, shot, save Keenan, and covered up. Taylor Sharples jumped in off the dot. Fired that shot at Keenan. Harper knocked it down and covered it up. 9:06, first period, no score. Bandits and the Clarington Flames, a Black Friday special And we are glad that you're checking it out on Rizzo Vision, no matter where you are from. If you're from our Bandits family or our Flames family. All family when it comes to girls hockey. And exclusive sorority. 8:39 left, period one. The truncated periods of 15 minutes at the Burgh Fest Girls Tournament here in the Pittsburgh area. We're in Cranberry Township. McCaffrey tries to pound that one forward. Needed help from McSherry and McNulty. And they make the McDumpin. Near side wall, Flames send it out. Long pass. Boucher got it, redirected it, and Keenan's going to have to knock that down and make the save. Lloyd fired the long pass just over the center line, and Boucher got the tip. That's one way you can dump pucks in and get them low. If you're not able to enter the offensive zone cleanly, if you don't have a Jack Hughes or an Austin Matthews or a Mitchell Marner type to zoom those pucks in there from neutral ice, you gotta make effective dump-ins. Otterbein looking for Rizzo, just caught her a little bit off stride. That'll be an icing once it crosses the line on the left side, and we'll do it all over again with 7:44 left, period one. 15-minute periods here. Not what we're used to in the regular season games, but for these tournament games, that seems to be the format. 15-minute periods makes the games go a little bit quicker. Plus, the teams are typically playing twice in one day, as both of these teams will today, and both after similarly long travels of about 5 to 6 hours in the car, whichever day they were doing it, today or on Thursday in Canada, Thanksgiving Day in the U.S. Centering feed, can't connect, comes to the near side wall. Corrigan tries to send it down low, picks it back up, looking for somebody in the middle. Nobody's in the slot, but on the back door there was one player, and they can't connect with Aiken. Comes out toward neutral ice. Battled for there. Long pass by Kepler as she finishes her shift. Rizzo tries to pick that one off. Nearly had Aaron turn the wrong way. Otterbein will grab it. Ava will gain the line on the far side. She's got to be the lone forechecker here as the Bandits change. Bellin jumps on. Rizzo jumps off. There goes Claus. And Claus will knock that down coming off the bench, but can't get through it. Heron nudged it forward enough for McGowan to send it down and create the icing. On the far side across, you could see a box jutting out over there. That was my desired position. There's no netting in front of it. However, it's under lock and key, as that appeared to be the Penguins' offices. So maybe a few years ago, Rizzo Vision might have had enough juice. Actually, before the existence of Rizzo Vision, we might have had enough juice to make a call and get into the Penguins' boxes. Here comes Sharples trying to turn the corner. Sharples gets down low, backhander, saved by Keenan! Harper Keenan keeps it a 0-0 game as she stops Taylor Sharples on the breakaway. Battle in neutral ice. Let's see who could pick it up. It's Olivia Rothstein, number 22. Got it for a moment. Interrupted there. Pitchforked ahead by Bellin, but not without pressure. Flames will get it in, send it at Keenan. Keenan redirects it so Olivia Rothstein could get it in stride. That one looked like it might have been knocked down by a high stick, but they say play on, and probably a fine play. It wasn't going to affect the play one way or another, and that one sent in for the icing. So the Bandits will have an offensive zone draw with 5:39 left in period number one, no score. The shots 6-5 in favor of Clarington. Gabby Rothstein on the dot, brings it to Venuto. Venuto got it forward, but not through the traffic. Nearly picked off by Tulk, Brooklyn Tulk. Nearly had that one. Here's Gabby Rothstein, gets behind one, gets down low, shot, There's a save with the blocker. Might have even gotten a piece of the mask. It looked like the blocker. It sounded like the mask. Brooke Pritchett, keeping him in it. Bandits now have equalized in shots 6-6, but the quality of their 6 has been far superior to that of the Flames thus far. Sent up through the middle. Miller down low, backhand, save. Keenan kicked it away. That was their best chance so far, maybe even better than the breakaway. And Keenan will take that one and knock it down. So the Flames getting some action down low. They're able to shovel some pucks on the net. That one was a real good one. Even on the breakaway, Keenan seemed to have it read pretty well, and Sharples wasn't able to elevate the puck on that one. But in this case, a little bit better chance. 8-6 now the shots for Clarington. Off the draw, they pick it up. Centering feed, it goes all the way to the point on the far side and shoveled back down low. Bouncing puck eventually goes through a couple of players on either teams, and Kepler picks it up, sends it on the near side wall. Shoemaker-Gromick uses the body and her behind to get that puck forward as Logan lost an edge. Battling forward in the near side wall, now walking out and getting down low. Shot, one save, and it goes in. It was either Aiken or somebody else that knocked it in, but I think it was Kennedy Aiken that got that goal from close range. Well, actually, first in the celly line is Caitlin McGowan, so we'll say it's McGowan on a goal mouth scramble, chipped it up, and was able to find the back of the net. So 1-0 Flames in a period that they've had 10 shots to 6, but the Bandits have looked much the better in terms of possession, and that's all it takes. Get pucks low and good things happen. Rizzo now with it off the draw, sends it down low. Lloyd picks it up. Lloyd wearing 95 and playing in the Pittsburgh area. She is going to be a local favorite because that was the number of the famed Steelers linebacker Greg Lloyd, if you remember in the 90s, that we often saw at Three Rivers Stadium. The Avoid Lloyd banner hanging up. Rizzo finds a pass a little too hard for Scott. Flames make an errant pass there. Lucky they didn't get too many because they were conservative with the change, so good move there. Up to the near side wall. Somebody got a piece of somebody. Shot blocked there. Otterbein looks to shovel it forward. Olivia Rothstein now battling on the puck against Tulk. Tulk shakes one off. Now has Otterbein to deal with, and eventually off the skates of Olivia Rothstein. Lloyd sends it down. Rizzo got a piece of it, so it didn't go all the way around the boards. Redmond, the bomb for Rizzo, and they will gain the line of offense. Shot was blocked by Lloyd and picked up in neutral ice after a pass. Miller will bring it in 1-on-4. Never gets the shot through Olivia Rothstein. Olivia banks it off the boards for Scott, but a little too strong, and gets it back again, sends it down. This one might go just wide of the net. Referee says no icing, but that's a break for the Bandits there as they can change a little bit behind the play. And McSherry with Bellin and Claus now, fresh legs. McCaffrey gets it down low with 2:20 left in period 1, and Clarington holding a 1-0 lead. They have 10 shots to 6 so far on Black Friday. Kept in possession by Venuto. Fernanda brings it in, and they blow the whistle behind the play. What is the call? The rear side referee makes some kind of call here, and I didn't really see any penalty, but near side referee calls a trip on Bellin, and that will be the first power play of the game for Clarington. I didn't really see it. The way that my perch is set up here, I have a great view, but I'm looking at the players, and my phone, which is the camera, is directly in my vision. So if I'm not able to get to the side, sometimes if I'm looking at the play, the phone blocks what I'm seeing, and that happened in that area just where I couldn't see it. So Bellin with the penalty, it's of 90-second variety because of the 15-minute periods, and Clarington with the first power play of the game on their end. Loose puck in front after the save by Keenan was shot wide by Corrigan. Now they'll walk it along the wall and send it down low. They try to play catch there. Now moving out off the half boards, and they send it to the point. Aiken with it, tries to get through the middle. Venuto lifted the stick, and that was enough to help the Bandits get the puck out. Off the wall on the far side. Now second chance for McCaffrey, was able to get it out. McSherry puts the pressure on. Heron retreats back, sends it for Aiken, who chips it forward, but not with possession. Off the wall for Venuto. Venuto forced Heron backward and was able to take a couple of extra strides and dump that in. Bandits change almost all, or is it all? Yeah, it is. They changed everybody in the penalty kill with 20 seconds left, so fresh killers out there. Scott chips it forward, just enough to get it out, and looked like Glassball got a piece of it, so no icing either way. Bandits are just about going to be able to kill this off here, and with that turn they will, as the penalty box has now been vacated and the door left open by Bellin. The scorekeeper jumps over to close it. Scott putting pressure on from behind. Now McNulty there as well. 20 seconds now left in the period. Bandits trailing 1-0. Puck goes in offside. Looked like offside, or are they calling a penalty? .2 seconds left, period one. Bandits trail 1-0 on the scoreboard, which you could see up on the top left of your screen, thanks to our awesome producer, Matt Kloss. Bandits dump it in. They're going to have to force a turnover here if they want to get a scoring chance with 5 seconds left. It comes around to the near side wall. That'll extinguish the remaining time of the period. And the Bandits came out well, and they're skating well, and they had a lot of possession. But the Flames walk out with a 1-0 lead and an 11-6 edge in shots on goal. Brooke Pritchett now guards the goal to your YouTube right. Harper Keenan will head to cover the cage on your YouTube left. There's number 40 with the white helmet. Saw 11, stopped 10. Pritchett saw 6, stopped 6 in period one. Folia with Camerata and Sperling underway. Period number 2. Bandits, they are alive here. They're skating well. Talk is going to bring it in. Tries to get through a couple. Threw the arm up there. Got the hand up high on Olivia Rothstein. Made contact with the helmet. Sometimes if it's an arm or an elbow, that'll be an automatic call even for a player who has the puck. It's loose in front and it's chipped away on the backhand by Olivia Rothstein. It was just out of the reach of Harper Keenan. Folia and Camerata play catch to get it into the offensive zone, but Brooklyn Waller, I've called her Miller a few times, it's Waller, sent it around. Centering feed, redirected in front by Sperling off the hard feed from the corner, and Pritchett makes the save. Redirected it, I don't know if it quite got at the net, it might have just sat down there. Bandits again with some real good scoring chances here. They just haven't been able to cash in. Gabby Rothstein up front. McNulty in the slot. McSherry, who put that one at net, started out on the right hash marks, and Mia will go back there. Number 13, number 18 on the faceoff, number 4 in the slot. McCaffrey on the right point. Venuto on the left. Flames will bring it out. Chipping it off the boards, carrying it, still barreling forward, and still with it 2-on-2. That was Caitlin McGowan. Centering feed, gets through one. Hoover, wrist shot, gloved, by just enough. Keenan got the tip of the glove on it, and that puck went maybe even off the crossbar and landed on the netting on top of the crossbar. A game in imperial of inches, in metric of millimeters, shone brightly in that play. Hoover will fire it wide. McNulty will pick it up and reverse it. Corrigan will be the first to get there, but Venuto won it for a moment. Centering feed, one-timer, didn't get a lot on it. Keenan controlled the rebound, but there was nobody quite there in stride, and the Flames now with another good possession down low. It comes to Heron, who shoots it. Venuto knocked it down, but Corrigan picks it up and sends it toward the point. Hoover was rushed, so sends it right back to Corrigan. Corrigan looking for somebody in the middle. It's knocked away by McNulty. And that's good team D by the Bandits. Flames retreat all the way to their end. McNulty puts one under pressure. Somebody screaming for something up there. Maybe the Flames just appreciating their play. Aiken walks in, takes a shot. Keenan with a big save right there. Aiken had, I think, Papa Giorgio coming down the middle. Rizzo picks this up. Maybe a 2-on-1 with McSherry. McSherry had to hold up. Rizzo tees it up, shoots. One save, rebounds loose. Otterbein got a piece but couldn't corral it. Otterbein hustling back to make this a 3-on-3. Papa Giorgio gets it, but McSherry smacks it out of the zone. Eaton sends it in. Shoemaker Gromick picks it up. It gets past everybody, but a tip there. No icing. Rizzo trying to chase that one down. Read where it's going to go. Forces the Flames player to reverse it, which she does. That's glass ball. Now they bank it off the wall on the far side. Otterbein puts the pressure. Kepler picks it up, waits for a wave of defenders to go through, but sent it to the near side for glass ball to pick it off. Papa Giorgio gets through one, dangles through, but Kepler blows it up. One more pass, and that was going to be potentially disaster. Otterbein sent it out for Scott. Rizzo puts the pressure on Eaton, who sends it forward. That came in onside. It looked like it was going to be offside, but they made the right call. Otterbein leaves it for Rizzo. She'll gain the line of center and send it in off the stick of Tulk, so no icing there. Rizzo the lone fortune. Well, no, Scott's still out there. Those two are at the end of their shift. Gabby Rothstein's not. She skates it in. Scott skates toward the net. Rizzo jumps off. You'll see Claus coming down the middle off the bench. Gabby Rothstein sent it for Claus, but Claus was going to the right side of the slot rather than down the middle. Shot gets through traffic. Backhander by Gabby Rothstein. Now it goes through the wickets of everybody up the middle, and the Bandits have to regroup. They're getting pressure. They have pucks. They just haven't put one in yet. Scott deftly dumps that one in, and she still can't get off there. Let's see if she could do it now, but that play and the puck just keeps staying on this side of the ice, so Mandy Scott's kind of caught out there. Centering feed. Gabby Rothstein gets it. Scott's going to head right to the bench, and it will be Bellin that jumps on as Gabby Rothstein comes through the middle. Claus with it. Claus looking for Rothstein, backhander. Couldn't one time it at the net. Comes to the near side wall. The Flames bring it out. Aiken had it, lost it. Olivia Rothstein for Bella Bellin. Bellin will send it up the middle. Nice pass for Folia. Tees it up. Kick save. Sperling on the rebound. For Folia, shot. Somebody got a piece of it, and then Pritchett gloved it as it was popped up at eye level. Didn't have a lot on it, but sometimes with those little pop-ups that are shots that are blocked, a goalie is expecting that puck to be low and hard, and instead it comes fluttery and high, and you just need to be a little bit out of position when you're trying to gain position on ice in order for those pucks to flutter in. Didn't happen there. Bandits still trail 1-0 to the Clarington Flames in from Ontario, the eastern part, east of Toronto. Wrist shot through traffic, Olivia Rothstein. 9:35 left period 2. Bandits trailing 1-0 in the game, 14-12 in shots. Comes to the near side wall, moved up and out by McGowan. McGowan looking for some room there and has it until Redmond takes it away. Left it for Aiken, but Camerata took that away. Eaton grabbed it right back as Camerata was trying to get off to the races. With it now again is McGowan looking for the point. She gets it to Heron. Heron didn't have anywhere to go, so she dumps it to the near side wall. Corrigan now back down for the corner. Aiken trying to shove off Redmond there. Can't do it. Olivia Rothstein with it. Blunted was her clearing attempt, and the Flames keep it in. Flames still with it. Papa Giorgio gets down the middle. Shot was blocked there. It looked like Redmond got a piece. Centering feed gets through everyone except Camerata, who picks it up on the far side. That one sent in offside by Glassball. The whistle stops play with 8:41 left in period number 2. 1-0 for the Clarington Flames. If you're just joining us, we're glad you are, no matter where you're from. Flames with the Calgary Flame looking jerseys, but a little bit of a change in the uniform with the black pants and the black helmets. Bandits in the base black with the gold helmets. Venuto for McCaffrey. Katie sends it forward for McSherry. Got it into the zone for a moment, and they battle for it just at the blue line there. Now it comes out, and Papa Giorgio shovels it forward, but McCaffrey shovels it back. Glasspool sends it toward the middle for Sharples, and Sharples will gain the offensive zone. Goes through the skates of Venuto, and Sharples regains it. Sharples still with it, gets it to the point. They'll send it right back down in the backhand. Centering feed goes over Papa Giorgio and everyone else for McNulty to grab it. Goes to the point on the far side. Papa Giorgio eventually picks down that offering and sends it for Lloyd. Lloyd fires it wide. Now Flames still with this elongated possession down here. With 7:33 left in period 2. Bandits are moving, they just got to get pucks into the net. Here's Venuto, tries to get through one. Can't do that. McSherry grabs it. Venuto jumps off for a change. Bandits make 4 out of 5 on the change with McSherry the last one to go. And Mia's on this side now. Comes in offside. Tulk was a couple of strides offside. McSherry will jump off and the Bandits will complete their change as Mandy Scott jumps out on the right wing to join Ava Otterbein on center and Luisa Rizzo on left. Shoemaker Gromick and Kepler, the high to low on your picture, left to right if you're in the stands watching here. Otterbein grabs that one off of Boucher and she'll skate in, trying to get through traffic, gets down low, shot, big save with the blocker by Pritchett. She keeps it tied. Rizzo was going around the outside and then sent it back for Otterbein. Shot down low. Rizzo redirected, shoots, and she scores! Luisa Rizzo ties the game with 6:49 left in period number 2. And the Bandits forge a 1-1 tie. Number 21 on the team's 14th shot. Evens it up. There's a goal mouth scramble off the first shot. Pritchett made the save. The bouncing puck then came to Rizzo in front, and she negotiated right around the fallen goalie and deposited it into the open net on the near side. Aiken now brings it in. Leaves it, and it goes toward the point for Eaton. Scott now for Rizzo again, but she doesn't have numbers. She's just going to try to gain the line of center before dumping it. And it's a little too much traffic for her to do that. Flames bring it back in. Puck battle there. Waiting and waiting as McGowan now to Eaton. Scott's there. Claus trying to jump out and get off to the races. Here comes Annalise. Claus nearly got that break, but Aiken was able to hold it up. Otterbein will jump off. That will send out McSherry. Scott, the last one now maybe from that previous group. Scott will turn around, and here comes on the far wing Bella Bellin. Claus got a piece but couldn't get possession. It comes toward neutral ice, And it is taken there by McGowan, who will skate it in. McGowan tries to tee it up, but Redmond didn't block the shot, but she blocked the stick there, made it an easier save for Harper Keenan. 1-1, Bandits have forged even with the Flames with 5:39 left in period number 2, the Burgh Girls Fest. Today, at this moment, in Cranberry Township, later at a different rink, and tomorrow at maybe another one. Whoa! Williams in front, trying to tee it up, can't get it through. Papa Giorgio has it and does an old school freezing of the puck. Boy, you don't want that. You don't want to freeze the puck there if you're in the offense. You want to keep that thing moving. I mean, it's easy to say when you're up here and you don't have a bunch of people hacking at you. But Rachel Papa Giorgio was kneeling down and had that puck between her shin pads, so elected to not get up. That moves the faceoff outside of the zone, which the Bandits will surely take. Redmond chips it up off the boards. Bellin and McSherry will battle for it. Hoover got a piece. McSherry gets a piece. It's sent in and picked up by Lloyd. Lloyd avoids one. Lloyd skates it toward neutral ice, gets to neutral ice. Lloyd still with it. Lloyd gains the offensive zone, chips it off the boards for herself. And a big shift here by Lauren Lloyd has established possession. Sharples backhand kicked away by Keenan with the right pad. Good centering feed. That one coming at the net, and Olivia Rothstein got the backhand on it. Sent it to the near side wall, and now moves it for Bellin. Bellin will gain the line of center and dump it in across ice. Will skate toward the bench. Claus will be the lone forechecker, and she'll head off at the next possible chance to complete the change. Folia and Camerata have it now. Claus jumps off. Sperling jumps on. Had to wait a little bit there. It was a little conservative. Sent at the net, but wide. It goes all the way around for McCaffrey. Now Folia gets it off the feed from Sperling. Got it down low, but it was smacked away. Venuto had to take it outside of the zone. Didn't try to keep that in. Bandits clear the zone. And Folia picks up that one. Gets it to the middle for Camerata. Tees it up. Shot save with the mask, and she covers it up. Brooke Pritchett took that one at the bottom of the cage. Sort of headed it down, even though it was at the chin, and covered up the loose puck in front. Another big chance by the Bandits. They've forged into a tie here in period number 2. I did have Caitlin McGowan as the first goal scorer of the game for the Flames. We'd have to get that confirmed. And Luisa Rizzo evened it up for the Bandits, which, if that is the case, then the 221's getting in down low, shot, and they score! What a move by Brooklyn Tulk. Brooklyn Tulk got through the middle, was able to dangle that puck back, got in down low, and just tucked it into the top right corner of the glove side to give it a 2-1 lead for Clarington with 3:35 left in period 2. Tulk just barreled down the middle. Looked like she was going to try to take it wide. Was able to dangle it through one defender. And then finish the shot at close range against Keenan. Let's see if the Bandits can battle back. They've erased one deficit of a goal so far. 17 shots for the Flames, 15 for the Bandits. Kepler keeps it in. Off the wall, Gabby Rothstein gets down low, shoots. Oh, she had a top corner available, but just fired it over the net. McNulty fires it at the net, and it's sticked into the near side corner by Pritchett. McNulty now regains the puck after a scramble. Kept in by Scott, but didn't get it down low. Mandy wanted to dump that one all the way in. Kepler shrugs off McGowan for a moment. Needs a little safety help from Scott to pick it up. Gabby Rothstein has it. Goes around like in the drill that the players practice every game before the game in their warm-ups, and gets the puck deep. Kepler will keep it in at the point, shovel it with the backhand down low. McNulty was trying to make sure that she had to clear the zone in case, so she was a little off stride, but Maeve Ever hustling number 4 got it. 4 Bandits Somehow, even if there's no gas in the tank, you'll see Maeve find a little extra gear somewhere, sometime, and she did it there. Kepler now on her own end, off the wall on the far side, just looking for Rizzo. Rizzo nearly picked it off of Heron. But Heron got that, a little piece of the puck, just enough. Aiken sends it forward for Corrigan. It was in that snowy part of the ice in front of the bench. Shoemaker Gromick is going to try to carry this one in. Logan gets there. Rizzo's coming down the middle. Rizzo will jump behind the end line to pick it up. She's getting checked right there. No call. It's a close one. Ref's right there. You got to give him the benefit of the doubt to say it wasn't a check. Rizzo's a pretty strong skater. Rizzo deftly keeps that one onside. Otterbein picks it up. Oh, her shot was blocked just from behind. But Otterbein regains. Looks for Camarada. Izzy's going to go across. Big pass to Redmond. Redmond tees it up. Shot just blockered away. Knocked down on the far side by Camarada. And her shot was blocked also, but it still went at the net. And Pritchett swiped the glove forward to grab it and stop play. .121 left, period 2. Clarington Flames with a 2-1 lead over the New Jersey Bandits. If you're just joining in, we're glad you are with us on Rizzo Vision from the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex, where the Pittsburgh Penguins have their practice and training facility. Tulk has the tie-breaking goal here just a few minutes ago, was trying to get through again. That one, Glasspool sent it over toward the middle. Sperling nearly blocked it. Olivia Rothstein's going to try to take this one to the house. Dumps it. Gets it down low. Followed it. Has a little help at the point from Sperling. Those two will switch. Sperling gets it. Tries to get a shot. Took a hit there, but a clean one. Tulk gets tied up with Olivia Rothstein. Folia tees it up and fires it wide. Julia got a lot on it. Just couldn't quite find the net there. She had a corner up high, and she was looking for it. Fast action here as we come down to the final 30 seconds of period 2. Bandits trying to erase a 2-1 deficit on Black Friday, the first of 2. The Piedmont Predators at 7:15 on Rizzo Vision Eastern Time. 14 seconds, that's still time for the Bandits. Redmond for McSherry. Runs into Glasspool. Sperling tries to shovel it forward. Redmond has it, and the Bandits get her. Watch it. Oh, that was a nice play by Aiken. That'll expire the period. And the Flames with some deft work there on the change. Aiken was behind the D. Instead of trying to carry it in, she just smacked it forward. And we are through 2. Okay, so I did get it right. I got it right. Caitlin McGowan with the first of the game for the Flames. Luisa Rizzo countered for the Bandits, a couple of 21s, and then Brooklyn Tulk untied it later in the second. So McGowan in the first, Rizzo in the second, and Tulk in the second. Here we go. Period 3 underway. Gabby Rothstein up front with Mia McSherry and Maeve McNulty for the Bandits. Katie McCaffrey with Fernanda Venuto on D, right to left, top to bottom on your screen. There's Katie. Gets it down low through traffic. Pritchett saw it, kicked it away. McNulty picks it up on the near side wall. Battles 3 Flames for it. Gets a little help from Gabby Rothstein. Gabby picks it up, soccered it toward the middle, but a couple of Flames were there to nullify her efforts. McGowan trips over the Penguins logo at center ice. Gabby Rothstein has no numbers here. She's 1-on-3. Gets it into the middle. Shot was blocked away by Heron, the opposing 18-on-18. Centering feet. And we'd like to thank Mr. Heron, by the way, who helped us with a couple of pronunciations before the game. And if you're watching from the Flames side, he was the one who shared the link with you. So we welcome the Herons and our Flames family here. Aiken with one shot, a second shot, and it goes in. Aiken able to stuff it in, and Kennedy Aiken makes it a 3-1 game 1 minute into the third period. Aiken was able to get around on the right side, got one shot. Keenan got one pad on it, the left. And then Aiken was unmarked and just was able to stuff it home. So the deficit grows. And we'll see if the potent Bandits can come back and solve Brooke Pritchett once again. Scott up front with Bellin and Claus. Kepler and Shoemaker Gromick on D. Centering feed. Actually, it goes all the way at the net, and Keenan knocks it away. Bellin looking for somebody up the middle. You can hear Claus saying, Bell, Bell, Bell. Annalise gets it now. She's one-on-one. Couldn't get through Gaspel, who chipped it forward. It might have been a two-on-one there because Bellin was streaking in. That one sent in offside. Might face that one off at the center ice logo because that's where the play originated from. You can never tell. These referees sometimes they face off in different spots depending on which crew it is. There'll be some would have faced that off at center ice. Sharples gets around one. Sharples tries to center it, but Shoemaker, Gromick, and Kepler were there before Papa Giorgio was. This one sent down, and racing for it is Folia, but was given up about 5 meters to the Canadian player. Chipped forward. That one will be a nullified icing as it died too early. Bandit clearing attempt hits a couple of skates. Sperling now fires it across for Camerata. Camerata will gain the line. The Bandits got away with an offside there. Sperling was about a half step off, but they let it go. So let's see if the Bandits can cash in on the break. It's been a pretty easy game, so to speak, to officiate. Really not anything unseemly going on out there. Nothing behind the play. There's been one power play for each team, and the refs have seemed to get it right. So on Thanksgiving weekend here in the U.S., we'll thank our refs. 3-1 Clarington Flames. They got the first in the first period. The Bandits equalized in the second. The Flames broke the tie later in the second and have added to the lead here in the third. 12-13 left for the Bandits to solve for a couple of goals and at least get themselves into a tie. Lloyd, shot knocked down by Sperling, eventually picked up by Folia. Folia tries to steer it past Waller, was able to get it through the middle, but Lloyd picked it up. Lloyd chips it off the boards for herself, and Redmond picks it up, fires it, got a little help from the dasher there, and Camerata was trying to head to the races and didn't get the puck, but did force the offside as the Flames player couldn't handle that puck and hold up the rest of her teammates. 11:46 left, period 3. 15-minute periods. So 6 less minutes than usual in terms of the game times here. That's because of the tournament structure and format. Otterbein now with Scott and Rizzo up front. That line has the Bandit goal. Let's see if they can cut the lead in half as a shot was fired over the net. A good scoring chance by the Flames. Comes to the far side wall. Scott tries to chip it out, does get it out of the zone, got the stick tied up by Hoover. Gets a little help from Otterbein. Stick's coming up there a little bit. Team's got to watch it. Sent forward for Rizzo. Gets through one, gets hooked, and they don't call it. Picked up by Rothstein. Olivia fired it, so looks like an innocent play, but they will call that hook when you come down on top of the stick. That's what happened to Rizzo there. She was trying to unleash it. Rizzo brings it in. Centers for Otterbein, but it got into the skates of Corrigan, so that nullified that play. Heron will bring it out. Heron will bring it into the offensive zone. Dump it for herself. Center and feed never gets through. Shoemaker Gromick sends it to the wall for Rizzo. Rizzo backs it off the wall. Is able to get it out, forcing it by Williams. Otterbein trying to jump into the gap. Does. Eventually there's enough Bandits there to maintain possession. Rizzo at the end of her shift will get off. McSherry's already out there. McNulty's now into the fray. Otterbein has it. She's at the end of hers. Yelling for the puck to go deep. Otterbein sends it deep, hits the brakes, and uses the last bit of gas in the tank to change up for Gabby Rothstein. Gabby has it. Flame player jumps off the bench, gives her a shove from behind. McNulty battles for it there. Kepler has it, gains the line of center, chips it forward. Flames pick it up. Waller gets it through the Penguins logo and sends it. Interrupted, but enough to get it in. Olivia Rothstein with 9:20 left in period 3. Bandits have to figure out how to solve a 3-1 deficit. They had a lot of chances early. Couldn't quite cash in until period 2. And the Flames have been able to take a 1-1 game and make it 3-1. Need a little help from the offense here. One-timer, glass ball, gets it through. Keenan save, and the rebound's tucked in by Waller. Waller was on the backside, unmarked. Keenan made the first 2, and Waller was able to tuck it into the open near side of the net as the prone Keenan was guarding the far side. 4-1 Flames with 8:54 left in the contest. Off the draw, McGowan was trying to dangle through, but found too many Bandits there. Folia gets down low, takes a shot, save Pritchett, and hangs on with the glove. Camarada was coming down the middle. Sperling on the dot, Camarada in the slot, Folia on the far wing. Sent up the far side wall. Redmond's going to pick it up. Tries to get a shooting lane, but doesn't find one as one of the Flames blocked it. Sent at the net, covered by Pritchett as Camarada raced in to hope for a rebound. The Bandits have 21 shots, and so do the Flames, but it's 4-1 Flames. Bandits had a lot of chances early. They were really close to jumping out to a lead there, and Pritchett made a couple of big saves. Once Clarington got the first goal, it sort of turned things around a little bit. The shots at one point were 6-6, and Clarington got the final 5 of the first period. Folia picks it up. Now Sperling with it. Jesse will gain the wing on the left side, try to get through Aiken, tease it up, hit the outside of the net. That wasn't the post. Puck comes now back to the near side wall, chipped forward into the point. Shoemaker-Gromick now back down for Sperling, centering. One-time Folia, big save with the shoulder by Pritchett. She didn't even realize she saved it. Well, she knew she saved it. Redirected in front, it goes just wide. See, these are great chances by the Bandits here. They have the capability to erase a deficit like this. They're just going to need to hit the gas and get a little luck. Now, getting through Sharples, coming out to make the save was Keenan to cover it up. Bandits are going to have to start taking some chances here with 7:16 left. They have the firepower to erase these deficits. Otterbein with Scott and Rizzo up front. Kepler and Shoemaker-Gromick on the back line. Centering feed. Shoemaker-Gromick knocked that away from Sharple. Just ices it down. They'll redo that whole sequence again. 8 seconds tick off the clock. So we're down to 7:07. Off the face-off, Sharples and Shoemaker-Gromick battle for it down low. It's picked up now off the spin move by Shoemaker-Gromick up toward Rizzo. A lot of Flame traffic over there. Rizzo holds her ground enough for Shoemaker-Gromick to pick it up. Logan's trying to get off to the races. Shoemaker-Gromick with Scott. It's a really jumbled rush now as the Flames are able to get back. Glassball got back, Sharples got back. Bandits couldn't really fire off the rush. They do get possession for a moment. And they can't keep it. It's sent down. There will not be icing there, or there will be icing. The backside referee raised his hand very late. And the Bandits will change up with fresh legs out there for the offensive zone draw. It will be McSherry on the dot, Claus in the slot, and Bellin on the far side wing. Redmond at the right point, and Olivia Rothstein on the left point, high to low. Off the draw, Bellin tried to get it toward the point, but one of the Flames was able to step in and clear it out. Waller gets it into the offensive zone, picks it right back up, shot. It was going wide, but Keenan gloved it down to stop play. Olivia Rothstein got a little tied up with Waller after the play there and got her glove knocked off. Always better to get your glove knocked off after the play than during the play. And Olivia quickly retrieved it and covered her left hand, the bottom hand for a lefty shooter. Shot from Lloyd at the point was blocked and went to the far side. Redmond picks it up. Flames get it to the point one time, sticked wide. No, Keenan got the left pad on it. It was trickling in, but Keenan threw out the left pad through the screen. Centering attempt, too much traffic there. McSherry was trying to get it out, but we got it blocked away by Boucher. Olivia Rothstein down low with it, trying to move it forward. There's all Flames in front. Bella powers it out. Bellin off of a stick, so no icing. McSherry and Claus kind of in the same spot there. Comes out for Olivia Rothstein. Boucher has it. Camarada had just jumped on, was able to break up the play. McCaffrey leaves it to the near side wall. McSherry's got a lot of room. Let's see if Mia can gain the line of center. She does and dumps it in. Follows it. Camarada trying to snuff it out the right side, but Heron gets there first and steers it off the boards on the near side. Corrigan had it, sent it out, and sent right back in offside. 5:11 now left. Bandits have a 4-1 deficit. And we talk about it on most of these games. If you're with a 3-goal deficit, you're starting to think about doing something crazy, throwing away the game plan, or pulling the goalie with about 5 minutes left. If it's a 2-goal deficit, you're typically thinking about it with 2:30. And if it's a 1-goal deficit, you're thinking about it with about 90 seconds left. These are not hard and fast rules. They change from game to game, from coaching staff to coaching staff. Katie McCaffrey had it for a moment, lost it, but still has possession. Was trying to feed Sperling for a drop pass, couldn't quite connect. Shoemaker-Gromick between the points, gets it blocked away by Eaton. Kept in nicely by Shoemaker-Gromick. Shot knocked wide with the stick by Pritchett. 4:29 now left in the contest. Bandits are fighting against the Clarington Flames and the clock right now. Foldia for Sperling, but boy, if you could get that first one, you never know what can happen. You gotta get it pretty soon. Williams gets down low, fires it, ends up being a cross-ice dump and maybe a breakout for Camarada. Camarada trying to get through Lloyd, gotta take some chances. Sharple sent it in offside, and the whistle stops play with a second under 4 minutes remaining. 3:59 for those of you who are not into the math. Gabby Rothstein will start it out with Maeve McNulty and Mia McSherry. McSherry might have gotten away with a check there on the far side wall. So there have been a couple of bumps or hits that maybe could have been called. Olivia Rothstein lost an edge, but got enough of a piece. Gabby comes in to help the Wonder Twin Power clear that away. Somebody was getting hooked. There were a couple of penalties where you could have said maybe. Rizzo was coming in on one and possibly had a scoring chance. Took a stick from the top that stopped her stick from shooting, and they typically will call that a hook when you come down from the top to the bottom. Here's McNulty, will shoot it. Oh, it goes just wide. She might have had Pritchett beaten. Kepler sends it toward the middle, but nobody's quite down low enough. Comes to the point, Olivia Rothstein keeps it in. Gabby picks it up. Now Gabby Rothstein still with it. McNulty's getting toward the net. Gabby got thrown down over there. Waller's going to pick it up and get it out of the zone. Gabby Rothstein was still deep. Waller picks it back up, hounded by Olivia Rothstein, trying to get through Kepler. Does, shoots, and she hit the post on the right side. I think the goalie got a piece of it. Whistle stops play for the offside. I think Harper Keenan did get just a piece of it, maybe somewhere around the number 40 on the left arm of the jersey, and it ticked off the post. Hard to see from here, and we have thick white netting. That really changes this picture for you on YouTube from an HD picture to more like a standard definition picture. It's coming to you in 1080p, but really resolving more like 480 or something like that. Enough for you to see. Here's Rizzo. She's got one. Gets down through. Aiken shoves her off. That's a good play right there. It's not a check. You're allowed to shove. You're not allowed to check. So if you close a gap with a hit like that, they're going to call it. But a shove is legal. Otterbein just with a complete trip right there. They don't call it. So now, with 2 minutes left, it's the Fast and the Furious here. Flames will try to break it out. Heron sends it up the middle for Corrigan. McCaffrey regains it. Rizzo picks it up. Heron chipped it toward the middle. Redmond's going to walk into it, gain the offensive zone blue line, and dump it in. Scott will try to pick it up. Heron gets it below the end line, comes to Corrigan, who chips it past McCaffrey. It's a foot race. Papa Giorgio trying to steer around Redmond. Gets there, gets in front. Save Keenan, and swept away by Otterbein. So Keenan's taken away a couple of breakaways here. One in the first, or maybe it was the second. That puck, I think, came in offside, and they blow the whistle with 1:19 left. So barring an absolute explosion combined with an epic meltdown, this one's going to go the way of the Clarington Flames, who lead 4-1 with 1:19 left. But we know that the Bandits will play till that final whistle, and depending on the rules of the tournament, sometimes the goal difference can be a big deal. So it does help to try to get to the middle. Gabby Rothstein comes down the middle. They draw the penalty. Keenan will head to the bench. Shoemaker Gromick picks it up at the point, sends it for Bellin, who sends it down the middle. Here's Gabby Rothstein. Claus has it, shoots, kicked away, and the Flames cover it. Let's see if they call the trip or the penalty shot. They call the trip. So the Bandits will have a chance on the power play with 53.4 seconds left to go as Addison Williams heads to the penalty box, trying to get in there, asking for help from the official scorer, who's also trying to put the penalty up on the board. The scorer can man the penalty box, sort of, but you got to be able to put those penalties up there. 1:30 on the penalty clock. That will, for a couple of reasons, never come to the full fruition. Sperling takes a shot, Pritchett save, and leaves no rebound. So now they'll do it again in the near side circle, the one to the stick side of Brooke Pritchett. Foldia will take it. Camerata will jump to the slot. McSherry on the near side wall. Sperling at the point on the left side. Foldia won it to Sperling. Sperling has room. Doesn't walk it in. Goes to Shoemaker Gromick at the point. Wrist shot. Blocked away. Sperling shoots and scores! Jesse Sperling with 33.2 seconds remaining in the game nets a power play goal, and the Bandits' flickering hopes rekindled with a little spark. It would still take a miracle, but it is now 4-2. Will they operate with the goaltender on the bench? They will attack here 5-on-5. Off the face-off, Foldia trying to take that chance and just win it all the way in. Foldia pressed off on the near side wall. Sperling gets it in. They say no offside. It's sent out. 21 seconds now. Now we're into super miracle territory. Tulk gets it. That's really going to extinguish any real chance the Bandits have here. Try to send Camarada off on the break. Tuck picks it up. You don't want to give one up here. Keenan gloves it down and holds on with 7.3 seconds left. So now at this point, you're just trying to keep it to 4-2. At least you've closed within there. And they will make one final change. Otterbein jumps out with Mandy Scott and Luisa Rizzo. Rizzo and Sperling with the goals. Sperling's here on the power play late in the contest. Rizzo's in the second, which at the time tied it at 1. That's going to expire the remainder of the period in the third, and the Bandits open up with a 4-2 defeat to the Clarington Flames. Shots on goal ended up 25-25. That would be an old-time Fordham reference from Elvis the Pretzel Man. So if you've been around for that long and you waited for that, then you got 25-25. Bandits will be in action 7:15 this evening on Black Friday against the Piedmont Predators. A familiar opponent in the past on Rizzo Vision, and the first time this year that they will play the Bandits. And they have some interesting storylines coming from that team from Northern Virginia. And then on Saturday morning, it will be the Bandits against the North York Storm, another team from, that one's in the actual Greater Toronto area. Clarington just east, not really considered part of the GTA, but Canadian team with the win here, and another shot at a Canadian team, at least in the first game on Saturday. So that's going to do it for game 1 of the prelims at the Burgh Girls Fest from UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex in Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania. This is Joe Rizzo. Thanks for watching New Jersey Bandits hockey on Rizzo Vision.